Hey everyone, I'm so excited to announce the inaugural Greenham Gaming Film Festival, an opportunity for you, the viewer, to make the next Greenham Gaming episode. Whether you are a long-time creator or someone who's never dared to pick up a camera, this is your chance. I'm handing the keys to the channel to you and inviting you to craft the kind of video that you would love to see on Greenham Gaming. This film festival is more than just a contest. It's a celebration of creativity and a chance to shine a spotlight on smaller creators who might have slipped through the algorithm. My journey on YouTube started with simple handheld videos of my computer experiments that grew over time into the channel that you know today. Now I want to use this platform that I have been blessed with to lift up those who have dreamt of making a mark on the tech video scene. Plus, to be blunt, I could use a break to sort out some upcoming travels as well as edit the next episode. So I'm hoping that your creative energy can fill the gap. I'm inviting you to contribute your own ideas and creativity to the channel's legacy. Your submission, your video, it could be the next Greenham Gaming classic, a video that resonates with the viewers and has the essence of what this channel has become over the years. So, what's the task? The task is simple but complicated. Make a tech-themed video about a topic of your choice that would feel right at home on the Greenham Gaming channel. Think of it as if you are covering for me for a month. Now, what I'm asking you to do is show me what you would do if you had the keys to the channel. Now, maybe you've already got an idea in mind for a tech video that you'd like to make already. But if you are stuck for ideas, let me take a moment to give you some inspiration. Every video I've made for this channel has started with my own curiosity about some subject, to answer a question or reflect on a topic. The video has always just been the vehicle that I've used to accomplish that. For me, it's always just been a bonus if anyone actually watches it and it ends up answering that question or stirring thoughts for them too. So if you're interested in making a film for the festival, think hard about it. What is a tech thing that maybe you want to try out? What's a question that you want to answer? Or what's a story that you'd like to tell? Or maybe there's a product or component that is special to you in some way and you'd like to tell us why. I'll give you a few examples from my past videos. It could be a question. It could be an experiment. It could be a tribute to a console. Maybe a death match between two titans. Perhaps a chill video about one of your favorite PCs. Maybe a test of an underrated PC component. Or perhaps you're just feeling a bit deep and sentimental and you want to make a film reflecting on a tech topic, product, or just about life. Most importantly, make it about something that you are interested in. If you are deeply interested in the topic, your passion will come through the video and it will make it all the better. I'm giving you the license to create your own Greenham Gaming episode. Make a video that you would want to see on Greenham Gaming. Of course, it's your video, you should add your own spices for sure. But remember that if you're uploading this and it wins, it's going to get uploaded onto the Greenham Gaming channel. So it needs to feel at home on the channel. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. The format. Your submissions should be rendered out as 1080p or 4K if your PC can swing it, using the H.264 codec. You can film it with a potato, but the final edit should be at least 1080p. In terms of frame rate, do whatever suits you. 25 to 24 frames per second is cinematic, 30 FPS is standard, and 50 to 60 FPS produces a smooth look for gameplay. Pick whichever you like. In terms of film length, aim for a film between 2 and 8 minutes. Keep in mind, quality over quantity. Part of the skill of making a great tech video is distilling it down to the essentials. For guidelines on what to export your final file as in terms of bit rates, resolutions, and formats, you should just look to YouTube's recommendations. There's a really good webpage all about this. What about production value? Remember for a moment that Greenham Gaming started as just me and my Handycam putting clips into iMovie. So if all you have is a phone camera and an idea, that's perfect. But if you want to go all out with production value, that's fine too. But remember that the spirit of this channel is a homemade one. The one thing I would encourage more than anything else if you do plan to submit a film is spending a good amount of time on editing and getting the sound levels right. I still bugger that one up all the time. These are things that most people won't notice if they're done right, but you definitely notice them if they aren't right. I guess what I'm trying to say is don't let the fact that you don't have all this fancy equipment stop you from making a great video. As I say on my slide here, it was one Handycam and one very old iMac and a couple of other bits of kit that basically built the foundation of the channel. It's really incredible to think of how many videos that little pack of tech put together. To give you a more literal and more modern example, I've made this entire trailer that you're watching with my old 2019 MacBook, an iPhone 8 Plus, and a cheap Sony lav mic hooked up to my old IC recorder for narration. In terms of a signature touch, to identify your film with the festival, make sure to include the words Greenham Gaming Film Festival 2025 somewhere in your video. This assures us that your submission has been made for the festival. So if that all sounds good, you might be wondering, how do I enter? Well, we're a bit old-fashioned here at Greenham Gaming, so you're going to send an email to greenhammailbox@gmail.com. Your email submission should include a link to your original file on a file sharing platform of your choice. Share a link via Google Drive, Dropbox, WeTransfer, whatever it is that people use these days, of your high quality render file. Also attach a link of an unlisted YouTube upload of your submission. Upload your video to YouTube as an unlisted backup and attach a link to that as well. This way, if there's any problems with your file, we have the YouTube unlisted video as a backup. In terms of text, add the title for your video, a brief description, a name, nickname or moniker that you'd like us to call you, and also remember to attach a thumbnail for your video in either JPEG or PNG. The resolution that you should aim for is 2080 by 720. It all will come together and look a bit like this. Now, once you've done that, I'll then reply to your email myself, confirming that you are entered into the festival. Or I'll email back if there is something missing or there are any issues. Now the important one, don't forget this date if you want to enter. You'll need to get your submissions in by Friday the 25th of July. And after your submission has been entered, we will premiere all of the films submitted during the live film festival event here on the Greenham Gaming YouTube channel. Now we're planning for this to be on Friday the 8th of August at 9 p.m. Central European Standard Time. This is subject to change given the fact that I may be traveling at this point or just arrived, so keep an eye out for that, but that's the time and the date we're going to target for the film festival. During the event, a small panel of judges, including me, will decide and announce a festival winner. Soon after, a People's Choice Award will be decided based on your votes. So not only do we as judges get to pick a film to go up onto Greenham Gaming, you, the viewers, if you feel like we've been a bit unfair, you have your chance to pick your favorite as well. So that means there's two winners, one on the night and one later on as voted by you. Both will win the same prize of being uploaded on the main Greenham Gaming channel as their own video and a $50 AUD Steam gift card. I'd love to give you guys something more, but with no sponsorship, this channel is running this festival out of pocket right now. So maybe next year we can give you something better, but for now I thought $50 for Steam will go a long way. Now we have to get into the boring stuff, but this is really important, so if you're going to submit, don't skip over. So the fine print. This contest is open to anyone watching. You must at least be of the age required by your country's laws to produce a film and upload it to the internet, and that also needs to align to whatever YouTube's guidelines are in your country. You must not break any laws in making the video, and if you're underage, please don't buy cigarettes to put in USB ports. In terms of copyright, your video must be your own work. You cannot steal someone else's thing and call it your submission, obviously. In terms of music for your videos, the number one rule is to credit the artist that you use in the video credits itself and in your description. Use only original, properly licensed music or clips. No licensed music. You cannot use Ariana Grande however much you may want to. I know I used to do it on Greenham Gaming, but to stream 10 or more films with copyright material, it will send YouTube's content ID system into a fit. Now, in terms of your options, YouTube has a massive royalty-free music library that you can access. There's plenty of paid services out there for music, for content creators, though for some of those, you may actually need to download the license documentation for the music you use and send it to us so that if there are copyright claims later on, we can contest them on behalf of you. What I would encourage you to do, because it's far simpler, is to utilize the large community of artists who allow the use of their music under Creative Commons if attribution is given. Vinsvept, Vexento, Johnny Easton, and of course my old mate Oxter Music are just a few, but I'm sure you can find many more. Using video game music is a bit of a grey area. I've used a lot in the past, and it's a hit or miss as to whether you can. Music from Nintendo games is the most risky. The Shenmue Tomato Store theme won't ping Content ID, so you can do a classic green marks if you like, but the Sonic CD theme will. That's just kind of an example of how you would think two games from the same company they both should be fine, but no. The Sonic CD soundtrack's on iTunes and thus it's a part of Content ID, whereas the Tomato Store, it's not on iTunes and thus it isn't. So it's going to take a bit of trial and error. The best way to figure out whether the music you want to use is okay is to upload a draft of your video as an unlisted video on YouTube, and then to see if the Content ID system throws up any issues with the music that you've used. I really encourage you to do this even if you're using music that you believe is entirely safe. YouTube's Content ID system is at times a confusing mess. So just using that and doing a check will avoid problems down the line. You need to also sometimes give it a few days. And yeah, I can't stress it enough. Don't use copyright music, because if you use it, I cannot put your video into the festival. We're almost there, guys. Stay with me. I hope you haven't fallen asleep. In terms of content requirements, as I said before, 2 to 8 minutes in terms of video time. In terms of the topic, it doesn't specifically have to be tech related. If you just want to make a fun movie and submit it, go right ahead. However, I will say that making a video that doesn't have some tech theme is going to make it hard to win the festival, as this is a tech channel, and one of our judging criteria is how at home the video feels on Greenham Gaming. The next thing is keep it family friendly. I'm gonna make the blanket rule of no swearing. And if you want to swear, that's fine, but you need to censor it out or bleep it out. Don't put anything in your video that you wouldn't be comfortable showing a room full of school children. Greenham Gaming has a pretty diverse audience of all ages, and we want to respect them and not do anything too naughty. My plan is to show all the films submitted during the festival, but if your film is inappropriate in any way, we do reserve the right to not screen it. Now, in terms of rights and usage, this is real fine print stuff, so stay with me, but it's important to say. By submitting your film, you grant Greenham Gaming the right to premiere your film live. And if it wins, for us to upload it onto our channel as its own video. However, after the festival, your work remains yours. You have the rights to upload your film to your channel. You can make an extended version or a different version or whatever you like. So you're welcome to upload it there, but what I would ask is we'd love it if you could keep your movie under wraps until the festival premiere, so that your movie gets this beautiful, fantastic unveiling moment as we all get to see it for the first time during that film festival live stream. In terms of ad revenue, because the winning films will go on to the Greenham Gaming channel, you can rest assured that we won't monetize the winning films or the festival itself on our channel. There won't be ads. This is entirely a gesture of goodwill to you, the community. If all of this goes well, maybe next year we can get some sponsors and some more serious prizes, but right now this is just all out of my pocket. So now it's your turn. If all of that sounds good, I encourage you to pick up your camera or your phone and create a video that resonates with everything you love about Greenham Gaming. Whatever you'd like to make a video about, now is your chance to contribute to the Greenham Gaming story. Remember that the deadline is the Friday, the 25th of July by midnight, Sweden time, Central European Standard Time. And so far, as planned, subject to change, the festival will be aired, where all films will be shown that are submitted and appropriate, obviously, is on Friday the 8th of August 2025 at 9 p.m. Central European Standard Time. I can't wait to see how you will capture the spirit of this channel. I can't wait to see how A Greenham Gaming video is seen through your eyes as you make it. So let's recreate the magic of a film premiere together, where every submission of every kind is celebrated. Now, if you have any questions, and I'm sure there'll be lots, I'm going to set up a dedicated forum channel on the Greenham Gaming Discord for the film festival. I'll monitor it regularly onto the lead up to the deadline, and I'll try and answer any questions that you might have there. I'm not that great at setting things up on Discord, so it might be dysfunctional for a day or two, but I'll have our lovely mods come and have a look at it when they are awake, because they're in Sweden. Well, I wish you all the best of luck, and I'll see you at the festival. I can't wait to see what you all create. Thanks for watching, and see you at the festival.